I wasn't going to say nothing. I just thought I would say something a little bit on this hat to do this video. Let me take off the hat. You see my natural hair or whatever the case may be. And because I'm not living where I previously lived at, it's easier to do the video under the covers because of the background and the time of night this is in the background. And hopefully that you can hear this video really good. And I heard about this, Speaker of the House situation. They chose somebody to replace the other guy. And I don't agree with all the guy. In my opinion, I think Matt Gaetz could have been the Speaker of the House. But Matt Gaetz, he can focus on, speaking out on other things. I heard the guy that is the replacement for Kevin McCarthy had cancer. Get healed or, cured on the cancer thing and be able to, there are cures on a lot of things. And a lot of the population doesn't know there are cures on a lot of things, but it's just that information allegedly is supposed to be coming out. But, my opinion, and then they keep sharing about how, Omar, that lady, the Muslim lady, the Muslim lady, Omar lady, showing how she was looking at Matt Gaetz. I said, well, even if the guy is good looking or whatever the case may be, I saw some people wondering was she using something, she taking something. I said, well, even if I was like that guy, I wouldn't be that bold. I'm like, dang. Anyway, because she was with a white guy. Anyway, and it ended up being with a white guy. But I'm not going to get into that. But in my opinion, I think Matt Gaetz he be speaking the truth and stuff like that. And regardless of looks, I'm not looking at him like that. Or any guy. If I'm liking a guy, women have to be careful how they look at me. And I'm not trying to look at guys the wrong way. Or make a guy feel uncomfortable. That's why certain situations bothered me. If a guy's thinking that I'm trying to... But the Speaker of the House situation, folks... Anyway, and if he gets something alleged happens to him, or people want something to happen to him, my pick would have been, I preferred Matt Gaetz or Jim Jordan, because Jim Jordan was kind of tied, not a tie, but he was in the high on the votes, because Jim Jordan was the one of the people who had called out Dr. F and was saying about there are people who are allowed to protest outside of a business, but they're not allowed to open their business, but they're allowed, and people aren't allowed to, over 100 people are allowed to protest a business, but people aren't, of a smaller group, weren't allowed to go to church. So you're saying it's okay for a bunch of people to protest together? Because I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say that before I got the current vehicle I'm having right now, I was using zip cards. And then sometime back in June 2020, when I was out there before I got my current vehicle, I had to get a zip card, and I had to pass a BLM protest in DC. And a lot of the officers, they weren't wearing masks, even though that they had mandated certain people to wear them and required them. And people were very close together at that time. I don't know. To tell people that they can't go to church and they, restrict you from going to church, but they can have a large over 100 people. They were so close together that I had to say that I'm not part of this protest. I'm just going to pick up a zip vehicle. They were that close together like that. Now, they were not all wearing the thing on the face. I'll just say allegedly. It was mixed. They weren't all black people. There's some white people mixed in there. They weren't all wearing the thing on the face, and they'll just show in a picture, online that the people were holding up signs and wearing things on their face, but a lot of them people weren't wearing the thing on their face, and they were close together, so close together that I had to walk past them saying I'm not part of this protest. Then there was the alleged riots, and we're not allowed to talk about them. We're not allowed to talk about that, but I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully the Speaker of the House situation comes a lot better, and they'll fix this situation, even though I don't agree, because somehow they keep trying to support Ukraine, but anyway. But I'm going to say this, that a lot of people don't know, that allegedly Ukraine is a province of Mother Russia. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, just go online, just research it. So they didn't really invade like they were invaded. It was like that allegedly Ukraine is a province of Russia. A lot of people didn't know that. I heard that allegedly, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. I'm not allowed to have opinions. I'm not allowed to have those opinions. And this Scalise guy that they got in there, can they get somebody that's not siding with the deep state stuff? Now, I can agree. He said about I can agree about the border thing, but I saw a video before doing this video. The other two videos I recently did is a lady showing how some of these people that are coming across the border having debit cards. Yeah, debit cards that they load them every month. So these people